Say you want a life of working in the outdoors. Wow, it's great, but this is what you can end up with after 50 years of commercial fishing, guiding, and doing this and that on the outdoors. You have to pay. Your body pays a toll for it, guys. But it can be rewarding also. But better, if you decide to do this, it's hard on your body, my man. Hard on your body.
Let's go fishing. I'm on a mission. It's so pretty, I'd sure hate to waste this chance. We'll find a shady little spot, not too cool, not too high. Perfect for a little fishing.
Morning, guys. So I just thought I'd make this to send out to the young guys out there that want to work in the outdoors and be a charter captain or a commercial fisherman. You know, it's great. You get to be in the outdoors all the time, and you get to see wildlife, and you get to fish every day and hunt every day. I mean, you get to be with the law enforcement. Like I said, be out in the woods. Never know, you might see old Sasquatch out there somewhere. And you get to work with the young people. Like I said, see a smile on their face, which is good. I mean, you book a trip, you can advertise and book trips. You can be with the best of the best, whether it's musky fishing, Mr. Bill here, or you're taking these two gentlemen out and getting their personal best bass. And, you can put smiles on people's faces. And it's really, working with the young people is really fun. I really like to enjoy doing that. And working with people, couples like husband and wife, and they just have some quality time out there catching fish. Make sure you got the best bait, that's the main thing. And you get the gator hunt with Mr. Bob, you can call in and get a big gator hunt. It's really fun, I'm telling you. But, that being said, and it's quiet out there, I mean really quiet and peaceful, and you get to clean fish for people, wow, that's always fun. And old Sasquatch, you never know when you might run into old Sasquatch. And you're up at 4 o'clock every morning, and you meet these really nice people, you really do, on that good part, you meet nice people, and good fishermen, and good hunters, but, makes no difference how good you do today. And you come in and you take them hero pictures with everybody. You got to get up tomorrow morning and do the same thing all over again. And then you got to deal with your boss. Oh my gosh. And then you got to deal with the law. I mean, you got to stay in the law. And you got to work holidays, okay? You got to work holidays, guys. It's a good life, but it takes its toll on you. It really does. You got to eat breakfast at McDonald's or Dunkin' Donuts because you're up too early to do that. But you get to see great sunrises, and you get to get the latest and greatest baits you get to use right off the bat. And you get to work with some of the other people that's in the industry, hunting and fishing and guiding. And you get to deal with plugged off canals, low water, and like I said, you get to try all the new baits, which is great too. They send them to you. You get to see every kind of bird you can imagine out here. Yeah, it's a great job, but also it's a very, very physical job. It really is. I mean, you're out there on the water. It's rough sometimes, and you got to be out there. I've commercial fished and guided since I've been in my early 20s. I really have, and and you look at the weather. I mean, the weather. Sometimes you got to go out there because they fly down here and they want to go fishing. And you got to pick out their best baits to whatever you do, and you're out there before dark, and sometimes you're back after dark. It's just, yeah. And you get to meet some good people on the water, And you get to meet jerks on the water too, you know. You get to work with the best electronics, and you know, just get to, hey, you get to put Cap in front of your name. Boy, that's great, you know. And in a blink of an eye, I went from 21 to 71. You know what I'm saying? Again, makes no difference how you do with your party today. You got to do it the next day too. You know, you can go from being a hero to zero, especially if you ain't got the good bait. And storms, you know, you got to deal with winds and storms, you know. So, yeah, you get to be a charter captain, but this is also what you get. You get plates in your neck. You get plates in your lower back. Also, you meet the worst of the worst on the water, and a lot of them other charter captains. I hate to say it, but 99% of them are good. But then you get the jerks like these guys that are just not good people. I mean, you're going to run into them people out there, whether they're fishermen or just other anglers. But again, it can be a very rewarding occupation, working on the water, and it can be profitable too if you work at it. So go back to school and get your captain license and start guiding.